you know, drifted into the background.
I'm gonna
He's a
send you
Patrick
him.
supporter and I Speak supporter, so I mean,
She's a former Fold member. That's who she is. You remember those discords that Conscious Lee was in?
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I will go back and verify this. She was in those discords on that same list. And she sat there and Ray Live and heard everything yesterday. So I know she's been paying attention. And I noticed how the engagement on your page has gone down. Because I've been watching. But it's funny how you can speak on Polisa and every other creator on this app, but your own friends. You sat there in that entire live and said absolutely nothing, which is your prerogative. But it's funny, like I said, your quietness means complicity.
You said she's a Patrick and an I Speak supporter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes more sense now why she spearheaded that fucking Holocaust shit. Because I kept asking, how in the fuck, first of all, somebody that's supposed to be a nurse and intelligent, how do you get me being anti-Semitic from what I said? If you watch the whole video, I broke it down. And if I'm not mistaken, we were mutuals at this point too. So, because I know I was mutuals with the girl who sent her the fucking video. And she, yeah, all of this shit, like,
And speaking of mutuals,
all of this shit makes sense now.
Speaking of mutuals, I'm glad you brought that up, that word. When I took this screenshot, Ray was speaking on iSpeak. And what Ray said was, iSpeak reached out to Ray and told Ray to stop supporting Polisa, stop, unfollow Polisa. But she said supporting. Now, I have spoken to Ray off this app, and when it comes to the Polisa story, Ray tells me is that she just watches. Not support, but watch. Now, I do distinctly remember saying she did not unfollow you. Is that correct?
You know, I don't really know. I done lost so many pages. I don't know if Ray unfollowed me or what, but I do know this. I do not feel like Ray ever supported me in that situation because, like I said, when she held that live talking about my SA, and I was in the comments section, and I asked her if I could come up and speak about it, she said no and continued to talk about my story. That live was about me that night. And then she gave me this bullshit ass excuse as to why she wouldn't let me up, but it didn't make no damn sense. Like, I just felt like, okay, so you're just another person, like, and I don't know. It was a whole shit show with Ray. Like, I think that's why she still has some animosity towards me now. Like I said, I don't go out of my way to have beef with black women, but you know, I speak my piece and I keep it moving when it comes to Ray. But I can't never say she supported me. No, she never supported me. Because I
agree
remember
with that.
asking, like, why, if you felt like, if y'all are, especially y'all black women that say y'all are, y'all are counselors and y'all are spiritualists and y'all are this and y'all are that. I'm like, damn, if we were mutuals, why didn't then one of y'all reach out to me and say, hey, what is this I Speak situation going on? And I remember her telling me something about, you know what? It don't even fucking matter. I'm not even finna go into that. I'm not. Because I don't want nobody to think I got no beef with Ray. I don't have no beef with Ray. I'm just going to say I do not feel like I was supported. And that's okay. She can support whoever she wants to. But
I will say
if that's
this.
what he told her, like, that's fucked up.
Did that
Because
sound
why?
like an
Like,
innocent
y'all
man?
don't think none of this behavior is suspicious? So y'all out here just sitting back. You don't say anything. Y'all just sit back, and y'all be the main ones talking about how women need to stand up for each other, how women need to protect each other. But y'all nonchalantly say you've been sitting back watching and listening. This motherfucker reaching out to y'all behind the scenes, asking you to stop supporting me, and that don't seem suspicious to y'all. Where does the protect each other come in? When does that start? You sit back and fucking watch. And this nigga reaches out to y'all.
Y'all. Because she
I
definitely
mean, but
wasn't the only person.
let's start. Let's go back. Let's start with the very first woman that I said should be saying something and ain't. Remember when I told y'all his wife should be saying something but ain't? So I know that she knows her husband. I know she knows who he is. What did he say his wife said?
Oh, he said she supported, right? And then it came out she didn't. Right? Am I
Right,
right?
because the whole reason they got that divorce was why?
Because she didn't
Because she
support him.
said she could not support him on my allegations against him.
Sure
That's his
enough.
wife. That's the first woman to sit back and know her husband did what the fuck he did to me and not do a goddamn thing. Mom. Cause ain't nowhere in the fuck like y'all make that make logical sense. If you went to your wife and told your wife that you did not do this and she looked you dead in your eye and say, I can't support you, what the fuck do you think she thinks happened? This is the father of her children. What the fuck do you think she thinks happened if she could look him in the face, if they could sign divorce papers over this situation? They both admitted it was this situation.
Yep.
My allegations against him is why they're getting divorced. Do you really think that a woman who felt like her husband was innocent would do that? So that's the first woman to sit back and let her husband do this shit. And I guarantee you, I'm not the first woman he's done it to her knowledge. I guarantee you she knows about more. And the rest of y'all, he reaching out behind the scenes. Because Ray ain't the first one that claim I Speak reached out to
Nope.
them
I got multiple stories of
to
that.
not support me anymore. So y'all
How many
sitting back
of y'all
watching,
listen
you
to?
getting these messages on the back end, and everything I've been saying from jump, I've been saying y'all knew. I've been saying y'all knew. And y'all sit here and act like you don't know. Why he talking to y'all on the back end. But y'all want me to believe that y'all want to protect children. You want to protect black women. All of y'all on this app exploiting black trauma. I don't give a fuck what you say.